Storytime at Home. Presented by Public Library of Cincinnati and Hamilton County.
Hi friends, Miss Ashley here from the Anderson Branch Library, and I'm here today because I get to do a very special story time for you all. We are going to read Father's Day books, and I'm so excited to do it. So this one's dedicated to my dad and my husband, but it's also dedicated to all of the fathers out there. And in your family, if you act like the dad role, then this one's for you too. So let's hope you enjoy these Father's Day books. And first, I'm going to read a poem from My Daddy Rules the World by Hope Anita Smith. And this is a fun collection of poetry that she has put together, and she wrote them all, but she also illustrated all of them, and she used really neat forms of media to make all of her artwork. So if you check this out, you'll get to see all of those. But we are going to read the first poem in the book, and it is called, if I can open it, My Daddy. So My Daddy by Hope Anita Smith. My daddy is a porcupine with whiskers that are prickly. My daddy is an octopus who finds where I am tickly. My daddy is a tall giraffe who lifts me to the sky. My daddy is a sea eagle who teaches me to fly. My daddy is a wise old owl who stays up late at night. My daddy is a big brown bear with arms that hug me tight. The end. And that was my daddy. Do any of you have daddies that sound like that in that poem? All right. Now I am going to read one of my favorite authors, and his name is Todd Parr, and this is called The Daddy Book. Now, I love Todd Parr books, so when I read it, you might be able to tell. And parents, if you read books with your children that you love, that emotion comes through in your reading, and your kids can tell that you love that book in particular, but books in general. And this is really going to help them when they start learning how to read later in school. And if they can pick books that they enjoy, and if they get enjoyment out of reading and seeing you read and get enjoyment out of it, that's actually going to make their reading journey that much easier. So pick books that you enjoy to read. So again, this is Todd Parr and The Daddy Book. Are we ready? And this is for all the different types of dads out there. Some daddies take pictures of you. Some daddies draw pictures of you. Do your daddies like to take pictures or draw pictures? Some daddies wear suits. How fun is that colorful suit? Some daddies wear two different socks. How silly. I bet some of our daddies are silly like that too. Some daddies sing in the shower. Some daddies sing you to bed. We like bedtime songs at my house too. All daddies like to try new things with you. How many daddies can do handstands on surfboards? I know I'm not going to try it. Some daddies work at home. Some daddies work far away. Some daddies like to build sand castles. Some daddies like to cover you with sand. How many of you have ever been covered in sand or buried in the sand? It's pretty scratchy, isn't it? Some daddies teach you how to walk. Some daddies teach you how to ride a skateboard. They look like they're having so much fun. All daddies like to watch you sleep, all snuggled cozy in your bed. Some daddies have a lot of hair. Some daddies have a little hair. Some daddies play in your tree house. Maybe some even built that tree house. Some daddies have tea parties with you. That's a favorite activity in my house. Some daddies make cookies. Yum, yum. And some daddies stop for donuts. And that's a lot of donuts. They look good. All daddies love to kiss and hug you. Some daddies walk you to school. Some daddies walk you to the bus. Some daddies like to camp out with you and the dog. They're camping out in the doghouse. How silly. And some daddies like to take naps with you. I like a good couch nap too. All daddies want you to be who you are. And that's the most important part. Being who you are. The end. And that was The Daddy Book by Todd Parr. And if you really liked this book, Todd Parr has a lot of really good picture books that tackle all different kinds of topics like grief and loss and families and saying goodbye and things like that. So there are some really fun books by Todd Parr that I think you'll like. So that was The Daddy Book. And now for one last poem from Hope Anita Smith. And it's the poem that gave its name to her poetry book, My Daddy Rules the World. And the poem is, My Daddy Rules the World. Are you ready? Okay. He helps me with my homework and always gets it right. He teaches me most of the time it's better not to fight. He drives me to my baseball game and other games I play. And best of all, no matter what, he always wants to stay. He knows the names of all my friends, fist bumps and says, my man. He tells me that there is no can't. There's only, yes, I can. Whenever I have a problem, he knows just what to do. In order to solve anything, be honest, kind, and true. My dad, he is a Superman. He doesn't need a cape or the great big S I made out of masking tape. My daddy knows most everything when his powers are unfurled, and I'm not scared of anything. My daddy rules the world. The end. Thank you so much for joining me for this special Father's Day story time. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there and all of the people in your family that fill the role of dad. Have a great day. Bye.
Get free books in the mail. Sign up today. Go to Ohio Imagination Library.org to find out more.